Hello again, whiskey friends. Thanks for joining everybody for another whiskey review and a very special whiskey review at that. Over the summer, I challenge our community to take a health challenge. And if we, as a combined unit of essentially 12 people who elected to do this, if we lost a collective 100 pounds, I would buy a special bottle and I would share it with everybody that did the challenge. And guess what? We totally hit that challenge. Man, did we have some people that did some great work over the summer. Very, very proud of you. I am in that boat as well. If you were to look up videos from the summer, I actually weigh 24 pounds less right now standing here than I did on those summer videos. So what bottle did I find that could match such a special occasion? Stick around and find out. So thank you for joining today, whiskey friends. Let's kick off the show. All right. So I didn't know what bottle we were going to get into when I made that promise to all of the participants in the challenge. Man, did they rock that challenge, though. Great job, everybody, and keep it going. Hit those goals. Day by day, move more, keep the diet on point, and balance the whiskey part of our dang lifestyles. So what I found, I haven't even cracked open yet, by the way. This is going to be a neck pour review because I've got to go and take this and share it with everybody in that challenge. So I only got one shot at this. But what I found in Northern Kentucky at my favorite store, the Party Source, is Michter's Barrel Strength Bourbon, the 2025 edition. This is the first one I've ever owned. Now, I've gotten samples of this in the past. I can't say I was always impressed by it, but it did fit what I wanted to share with everybody because I wanted to find just something special, something unique that we could share together. And even if it's not good, or even if it doesn't impress at the level that I want it to, that really doesn't matter when you share it amongst friends, especially friends who are also whiskey nerds who will just enjoy the experience of experiencing something. All right, so we're going to crack open this tape here. So let's, oh my gosh, my thumbnail. My nails are a little long here, so I've got like the perfect length to just go through that tape so painfully. Michter's gives so much credit, though, to that little tiny tack strip. All right, here we go. America. Ooh, that was pretty good. All right, I'm going to pour a little bit in here. Now, this is going to be a neck pour review, not something that I do on the channel very often. But with this one, there's really nothing on the bottle that gives anything away. It simply says bottled by Michter's Distillery. It is 112.2 proof, and it does explicitly say Kentucky. So we know it is a Kentucky bourbon. In prior batches of this, I typically got some nuttiness that I attributed mainly to Heaven Hill, but I never saw anything that gave me any confirming evidence of it one way or another. It'd all be speculation. So with that, we are going to go through the 2025 edition of the Michter's Barrel Strength Bourbon. We're going to go through the nose, the palate, into the finish, and then we'll see the final score. And if you're still here, please hit that like and subscribe. Really helps the channel quite a bit. All right, cheers, everybody. Let's get into this thing. Tell you what, right off the bat, this thing is winning me over. I mean, the nuttiness is there that I talked about in the intro, but there is like this lovely raspberry cream, almost this vanilla cream, like the inside of cannoli, a buttery pie crust, little bit of white pepper, and even a little bit of like a light citrus there, like getting into a lemon bar covered in powdered sugar kind of an area. Man, there might be some cherry there too. Ooh, okay. Off the nose, my expectations have accelerated very quickly off of whatever I just laid down on that intro there, because this is very, very good on the nose. This is a great nose. All right. Please, 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 whatever's about to happen to the palate, live up to that nose that I just broke down, because that was quite lovely. All right. Cheers, everybody. Let's go into this thing. Damn. Taken aback a little bit here. There's a lot more going on than I suspected. Oh, geez. The mouthfeel is a home run. It carries through to the finish. We're going to break this down bit by bit here. but this is way better than I was expecting it to be based on my preconceived notions. Up front, I mean, the mouthfeel is great from the start. It's a little faint on the flavor profile initially, mostly getting cherry leaning fruits and a little bit of vanilla. But that transition into mid palate is spectacular. I mean, that cherry and vanilla really comes through, but it amplifies throughout that transition into something that I've never really called out before in a whiskey. It reminds me of Barks cream soda. Barks red cream soda. Mid palate, that nuttiness is there too. The white pepper, that cedar leading oak, all of that I said on the nose comes through mid palate. But man, that cream soda note is just driving me crazy right now. I mean, as we get into this here, I mean, look how oily this thing is. I mean, this thing is just full flavored for 112 proof. Now, as we get into the finish, that cherry note drifts more towards the strawberry, but still for the most part leaning into the flavors that I talked about mid palate. Now, I did write in my notes at one point here, peanut butter jelly time, but it'd be a strawberry jelly, but the peanut butter is there. I mean, we'll get into the final scores here in just a second, but before I even see what the final score is, like, this would be the best Booker's or ECBP that I've had in a while. It fits right in that flavor profile range, but man, the mouthfeel is just dead on. And that cream soda note is going to leave a earworm in my head here. So let's get in the final scores and see where this one nets out in the end. So here in the channel, we do have a robust scoring system comprised of a flavor score, experience score, and a value score. Combined all those metrics together, and you end up with an aggregate score that lets us know how this whiskey compares to other whiskeys that we've reviewed. And this one is higher than I expected it to be, at an 87 out of 100. I was very skeptical on buying this, but man, the occasion seemed to fit the description of what I wanted to pull off here, and I am really glad that I'm going to get a good pour in everybody's hands. I mean, the nuttiness might be a turnoff for some people, but the fruits that are popping through, on top of just the mouthfeel and how that carries through to the finish on a technical level, really impresses me on this blend. If Kelsey and Darrell look at my notes behind the scenes, when it came to value at $120, I did write no regrets. Pricey bottle, but man, that kind of came through and hit me in the heart here. Like, I'm really enjoying this tonight. So if you get a chance to see this one, I mean, I guess I'm fully endorsing it. So let me know what you think in the comments on this one. Have you had the Michter's Barrel Strength Bourbon from 2025? And is it better than prior years? Because this really did beat my expectations on it. And just remember, while you can always find more whiskey, you can never have enough whiskey, friends. So take care of those around you, and we will catch you on the next one. Goodbye, buddy. Thank you for watching Hello Again, Whiskey Friends, everybody. A big shout out to our amazing Patreon community. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't continue to produce the content and barrel picks week after week. And for everybody else out there, be sure to hit that like and subscribe. It really